Alright, hey guys, I just wanted to do this quick video to thank all of you for helping me reach an incredible milestone just the other day here on YouTube, because on April 4th, 2011, I reached 50,000 subscribers, which it still honestly hasn't registered for me. Just imagining that that many people are actually watching my channel, watching my reviews, watching my impressions on games, watching me babble on forever about RPGs and platformers and beautiful artsy games. You guys know the games I'm into by now, but it's unbelievable, and I really just had to thank all of you, because without your support and sending me PMs and leaving me comments and telling me, how much you really appreciate my videos and how I've inspired you to, look into games that you've never thought you'd look into. And so many people send me messages thanking me for, talking about the N64, because they went in their closet and they pulled it out and they had so much fun playing it for the first time in over a decade. And messages like that really mean a lot to me, and I really just have to thank each and every one of you. Honestly, there's so many awesome people that I've got to talk to and meet in person. Who would have ever thought? I would have never imagined that I'd be meeting people in person that watch my channel. And it's at times I can't even believe what's going on sometimes, but I just had to thank all of you, because it's been 2.5 years now, just over 2.5 years. My first video that I made for YouTube, like seriously making for YouTube for my channel, was on October 2nd, 2008, where I was going over, what else would I be talking about? RPGs, 4 RPGs on the Wii that you guys should check out, and that's where it all started. And from there I did my reviews and my impressions, and it just grew and grew and grew. And guys, I just want to remind you, for those of you that are starting off channels these days, it's tough. There's a lot of gaming channels out there now. It's not easy to get started. My advice to you is make friends, get to know some YouTube friends, shout them out, whatever. They'll shout you out. You'll exchange messages back and forth. You'll build up some great relationships with people here. And it's just really hard to get noticed here on YouTube now. So definitely it's going to take some time. Don't be discouraged. Make sure that you're doing your videos because you like to do your videos. Don't do videos because everybody else is doing it. Don't do videos because you want to have a huge collection for the sake of having a huge collection. Don't do it to make money. Do it because you want to make videos on YouTube. If you guys ever noticed why when my video production slows down to sometimes where there were times where I wasn't putting out a video for 3 or 4 weeks, it's because I didn't want to make videos at the time, and that's the most important thing. If you don't want to make videos, don't make videos. And I've come back, and I'm starting to put out more and more videos now because I want to put them out, and that's the most important thing. Do it because you enjoy it. Getting paid on top of that is a bonus. A lot of people are getting accepted for partnership these days, but let's be honest here, getting paid is a bonus on top of doing something that you love to do. I love to talk about video games. I love to review video games for you guys. So partnership with YouTube for me is a bonus on top of that. Since I've started up on YouTube, it's also allowed me to accomplish 4 things that I've always wanted to do previous to making videos on YouTube, that I've always dreamed of being able to have, that I've tried many times in the past and it just never worked out. One of them would be having a revenue, a place where I can put my opinions out there for games. Without having to be in the business, not being in a game magazine or, having my own show on TV or something like that. YouTube has allowed me to do something I've always wanted to do. Put my opinions out there for games and actually have people watch it, which is just an unbelievable feeling. I can remember when I first started up and I'd post a video, I'd be so excited when I'd see someone post a comment or someone rate it up, or somebody, just watching the view count go up, watching it go from 20 viewers, and then a week later it would be up to 80 viewers. It was just an unbelievable feeling. So YouTube has allowed me to do that. It's the best feeling in the world to know that people are enjoying the content and your opinions that you put out there. The second thing that I've always wanted to do is do video game reviews and actually have it help people. In the past, I've written reviews, couple of reviews for GameFAQs.com. I've written reviews just for random websites. I've created tons and tons of fan sites. Let me tell you, I've had fan sites for Final Fantasy IX. I've had my own fan site for Power Stone. All kinds, different Final Fantasy games, RPGs in general, platformers, not even, right before YouTube I had a website that was just about platformer games, and, you know, the little amount of readers that I had, I really enjoyed it, but it was still a very, very small amount of people that were reading. And what YouTube has done for me as well is let me create video game reviews of games that I love to play and enjoy, and share my opinions with you guys. I like to let you guys know, you know, the good points of a game and the bad points of a game. I will never really review a game that's absolutely terrible. If there's some kind of redeeming quality, I'll let you guys know. And reviews are so satisfying for me to make. They do take the most amount of time to create out of all the videos, but it's another thing for the future of my channel. I really want to start focusing on video game reviews over a lot of other content. I know a lot of you really love my games I bought recently stuff, but something I've always wanted to do is review video games, and if I can make, you know, that into a career in the future, that would be awesome. So look forward to more video game reviews. The next thing that YouTube has allowed me to do that I've always wanted to accomplish is have a video game themed forum that I can call my own, where people come and, you know, almost on a daily basis to talk about video games. And I just have to give a big thank you and a big shout out to my forum and my community that's over at PeteDorr.com. You guys are awesome. We just recently hit over 100,000 posts. It's just awesome to have a place to call my own that I created, knowing that there's thousands or a couple of hundred really active community members that come there, you know, on a daily, a weekly basis to talk about video games. And that's just one of the most awesome things that I've always hoped for. So big thank you and a big shout out to everybody over at PeteDorr.com. I really, really appreciate your guys' support over on that website for the past 2+ years. Thank you. And if you guys haven't checked out my forum, I'll have a link below. It's a really close-knit community. There's some really awesome people over there. And it's a way to talk about games in a little bit of a more organized fashion rather than in the comments section of a video. It's a lot easier to talk in a forum than on comments on a video. And the last thing that I've been able to accomplish that I've always dreamed of having was a podcast where people actually listen to, because some of you may know that a few years ago, before starting YouTube, I did try my very own podcast. It was a solo effort. It only lasted a few episodes because nobody was listening. You know, that's the biggest problem, actually doing something and then having the audience to make it worthwhile, you know, to put in the amount of time. And recently a couple of months ago, I've been able to form a podcast with fellow co-hosts HappyConsoleGamer, Johnny Millennium, John Gamester81, and Jason Heine, also known as TheEMUreview. These guys are some of my, if not my best friends here on YouTube. They're awesome people. I get to, you know, I talk to them on a weekly basis, every week on our podcast, which has been so much fun. I'm so honored to be, you know, to talk to these guys every week, and we just have a blast talking about games. I know if you tried out my podcast, AllGenGamers, in the beginning, it was it was a rough start, but now that we've sort of warmed up to one another, and, you know, we all have our own personalities come out in each episode, and it's so much fun to do. We've done 2 live shows, and I have so much fun at those. I love doing live podcast shows with those guys. It's a lot of fun. But I've always wanted to have my own podcast with co-hosts that people listen to, and AllGenGamers has definitely given me that opportunity, and I just want to thank them and thank all of you that listen to the show. We really do truly appreciate it. And if you haven't listened to the podcast, check it out at AllGenGamers.com. We post a new episode every week on Wednesdays. It's an explicit podcast. If you listen to it, you'll know why. So if you have never heard me curse before, I curse on AllGenGamers. But I know you guys have some burning questions that you want answered, and I am going to lay those to rest right now. Number one, most requested, most messaged about, most everything that I get on a daily basis, an updated room tour. Now, there's multiple reasons why I haven't done an updated room tour. I'm not gonna really get into all that, you know, some excuses like, this place is a mess. The past 2 years, it has not been in the shape for me to go around and record it. There's stuff all over the floor because I'm constantly moving stuff, getting new stuff. You know, it's just disorganized. You guys don't see everything, you know, in the background all the time, but an updated room tour will be coming, believe me. I know it's the most requested thing they always get, and I really owe it to you guys, you know, to show you an updated room tour. I think it's only fair. and it will be coming. When, I can just say, hopefully, the sooner the better. I just have to get some free time to straighten up, organize around in here, and shoot the video for you guys, so look for that. I can't give you an exact date. Number 2, updated video game collections. A lot of people ask me to do updated videos on my Xbox 360 collection, my PS3 collection, just my collections in general. I'm not a fan of doing updated collections. The way I look at it is, I do my collection video, and then if you watch my channel, you'll know what games I pick up in the long term in the process as time goes on for those systems. If I were to do another updated collection video for my 360, I would be repeating myself over and over of all the games that I've already talked about in my 360 collection video, which I don't like to do. Maybe a while from now, a few months, a year from now, I might do it start doing update collections, but not right now. Number 3, something else that I want to really address. If you send me messages, please try and keep them as short and to the point as you can. It's to the point now where I do receive a lot of PMs, and now that I have started up my Facebook page, I also receive a lot of messages on there. And, just on top of other things that happen in life, work, other stuff that I do besides doing YouTube, it does take up a lot of time, and I do read all of your messages. I really try and get back to all of you, but just when you send me a message, try and keep it as short as you can. If you write me a few paragraphs, I will read it, but just keep in mind that I really want to get to everybody's questions, because I really appreciate everybody's feedback and questions that they ask me, and I just don't, if there's a couple of days where I don't get to answer my PMs, it becomes so backed up that there are points where I do reach a few hundred unread PMs that takes me quite a long time to go back and read through. Just for example, when I went to PAX, I wasn't able to answer my PMs, and I had a backlog of a few hundred PMs to get through, and I'm still trying to get through those PMs even now. So just wanted to let you guys know that. One more thing that I have to address. Live stream. Okay, I know a lot of people wanted me to do a live stream for 50,000 subscribers, but here's the problem with that. The last live stream I did on Justin TV was when I had 10,000 subscribers. And the amount of people that were there and posting in the chat room, even with it on slow mode, I could not keep up with it. It was to the point where reading people's questions was almost impossible. Interacting with you guys was pretty tough. If I were to do a live stream now, it would have to be in a different format. I'd have to have people submit questions ahead of time, and I'd have to read them. I really don't know how I would pull it off successfully, and do it in a manner where it's fun for you guys to be there and watch and listen, because if I did this now, there would be a lot of people there. The chat room, I wouldn't be able to read it. So I have to still figure out something. I would love to do another live stream for you all. Like I do live streams now, I play my games, and I do get to talk and interact with you guys on a more small-scale basis. I keep my, I only keep those updates to my Twitter and my Facebook. I don't really post videos to my YouTube to let you guys know when I'm going live. But I'd love to do another live stream for you guys, but I have to think of a better way to do it, a way to do it that'll work with the amount of subscribers that I have now and the amount of people that will be there. So if you have ideas, feel free to PM me, feel free to leave a message or something, and maybe we can work something out with that. I'd love to do a live stream for 50,000, so we'll see what happens. Other than that, guys, I just wanted to cover those few points, and once again, thank you so much for all your support for my channel. I really do appreciate it, and look forward to the future of my channel. I really want to keep evolving it. I know a lot of people say, I miss the old school PeteDorr videos. Well, things evolve over time, and the style of videos that I've been doing recently, I enjoy. I want to start focusing more on, like I said, the reviews, and over time just keep evolving my channel. Nothing stays the same, at least in my mind. You always have to keep evolving it to make it better. And here's hoping that I'll be around for as long as possible here on YouTube, because I really do enjoy making videos for you guys. I enjoy making videos for myself. And video games, what can I say? I like video games. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.